Good morning. Coming to encounter Christ for Paul has caused him to revalue his values, to reestimate his estimations. He does that and it gets revalued because he gazes at the surpassing worth, which is knowing the object of Christ, who is Lord. We saw that in this cascade of genitives in our previous thought for the day. And now, the final part of verse 8 picks up, for his sake, I have suffered the loss of all things. Now that might make some people lament, I came to Christ and the sacrifices and I lost all these things. For Paul, it doesn't matter. He's willing and happy to suffer the loss of all things. For his sake, I've suffered the loss of all things. How do I know he is willing and happy to suffer the loss of all things? Because in the next clause, he says, here's what I counted those things. I suffered them and I didn't regret it. I didn't bemoan it. I didn't go, oh man, I lost the car. I lost the house. I lost the relationship. I lost the job. I lost the money. I could have had all those things if I didn't waste my time pursuing Christ. He doesn't say that. I suffered the loss of all things, he said. For Jesus' sake, I've suffered the loss of all things. And count them as, and the English here uses a word we don't use. British people use it. Rubbish. You never use that. That's rubbish. But it says rubbish. In order that I may gain Christ. Okay. This full swap, and he says, here's why I don't lament what I did lose. He lost his platform. He lost that heritage in that sense. He lost all that, what he put on the table for the sake of religious accomplishment, professional accomplishment in the, as he was studying under Gamaliel and all that kind of stuff. He said, I lost all that willingly. And now I count it as rubbish. Skubala is the Greek. And the word means dung or scraps thrown to animals, excrement or fodder. Consumed like fodder, refuse like dung. That's what I think of it. I look back at that and I go, it was worthless. I look back at it and I say, it offered nothing to me. I look back at it and I say, I should have just gotten rid of it long ago, fed it to the dogs. The depth of the revaluing of values. See, as a Christian, how much has your view on material possessions changed? As a Christian, how much has your view on accomplishment changed? As a Christian, how much have the things that you once treasured changed? For Paul, this is the radical heart of the apostle. This is what he is saying is, I was really converted, and it seeped its way down into the crevices of all the things that I valued. Has it done so to you? Are the deep places of your life different? You really value them differently now? I think that's the question that sits before us. It's a question to consider, and I hope you'll think about that today. May the Lord bless you.